$19,102 Aniket. 107 Divakar.
Yes, sir.
My voice is audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Audible.
131 Niharika.
Yes, sir.
131 Niharika.
Yes, sir.
My voice is clear.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon to everyone. Today we'll see method of joins. One for Srinivas Kalyan. One four Srinivas Kalyan.
Yes, sir. Clear.
114 Srinivas Kalyan. See, from tomorrow onwards, those who are not responding, I'll remove from this class. 140 Ramya. 140 Ramya.
Yes,
Screen is visible to you. Say yes or no. Okay.
Chat box is not available, sir.
Why? What is the required of chat box?
My attendance, sir.
Uh-huh.
My attendance, sir.
See, whenever I am calling you, just you unmute yourself and talk to me. See, in the first unit, we have three methods to finding the member forces. The first method is method of joins, and the second one is method of sections. Third one is, all of you open your notebook and write down tension coefficient method. So in the first unit, that is analysis of perfect frame. In the analysis of perfect frame, we are having three methods: method of joints, method of sections, tension coefficient method. By using of these three methods, we can find the member forces. We can find the member forces, and where these three methods are applicable, where these three methods are applicable, that is by construction of trusses. By construction of trusses, we are using in this three method, any method is applicable for construction of trusses. And where you can see this type of trusses, that is, if you take any canteen, suppose if you take GNIT canteen, we are having trusses. And if you take a marriage function hall, these are the examples where you can find the trusses. Means in canteen you can find the trusses, in function halls also we can find the trusses, and any open auditorium, also we can find the trusses, and some bus stations, bus stand, and railway stations. So many places we can find the trusses. So by constructing of these trusses, we can use any method, whether it may be a join, whether it may be a section, whether it may be a tension coefficient. So anyone, that is up to you. That is up to you. But you can take any type of method. Finally, what is our aim? To find the member forces. Here forces are one is tension force, second one is compression force. An example, this is your truss. This is your truss. So in this truss, first of all find the how many joints are available in this truss. After that, how many members are available in this truss. After that, which member is the tension force, which member is a compression force. And finally, we have to determine the whether this member is a tension or compression, whether this member is a tension or compression. So like that, we have to determine each and every member, how many members are available here. So we need to find the all member forces. That is our aim. But in this, first of all, our method is joints. Method of joints. In the method of joints, I will be giving one truss. So for example, this is one of the your truss. By using of method of joins, first of all, what is the first step to finding the method of joins? That is to calculate support reactions. To calculate support reactions. See, if you observe in this diagram, totally there are two supports. This is the first support and this is the second support. Only two supports are available in this diagram. So first of all, we need to find the support reactions. So whether it is a hinge, then we'll get two reactions. If it is a roller, only we'll get one support. And how to find these support reactions? That is by using of equilibrium equations. By using of equilibrium equations. What are the equilibrium equations? Are sigma horizontal force, or else we can write it as Fx is equal to 0. X direction means it's a horizontal only. Next, vertical RL sigma Fy. Y means it's a vertical force. And finally, take moment is a 0. So these are the equilibrium equations. By using of these three equilibrium equations, we can find the support reactions. After completion of the first step, what is the second step here? That is, we can take joint equilibrium equations. Joint equilibrium equation. It means, first of all, suppose this is A, B, C, D, E, F. Totally 1, 2, 3, 6 joints are there. 6 joints are there. First of all, I need to consider joint A. Joint A. So in this joint A, how many members are available? First, you need to find the how many members. After finding the members, next to calculate member forces. See, first of all, in the joint A to F, one member is acting. From A to B, another member is acting. AF and AB. AF and AB. These two are the members in joint A. So finally, we need to calculate the member forces of AF and AB. So here, forces is indicated as F. It means FAF and FAB. Already you have studied in engineering mechanics as a regular student, and already you have studied in theory of structure as a diploma lateral entry students. In the method of joints and sections, already you have studied in the previous semesters. So here no need to bother about here. After completion of joint A, we have find the two forces. This force completed, this force completed, and take remaining any joint. Suppose if I take joint B, if I take joint B, in the joint B, how many members are acting here? That is from B to C. B to C, one member is acting. B to A, B to A, one member is acting. Again, there is a one more member here that is in inclined nature from B to F, B to F. So totally three members are acting. So after three members, next we need to calculate the forces of these three members. That is FBC, FBA, FBF. This is completed, this is completed. So like that we have to complete remaining forces also. Remaining member forces. And here we don't know the nature of force. Here we don't know the nature of force. Suppose if I take joint A, joint A. From joint A to F one member, and again here one member is acting. So first of all, we don't know the nature of forces. Nature means it is a tension or else compression. We don't know. So in the method of joints, remember this point, all member nature is tensile only. It means we are going to assume all members are in tensile nature. That is, the tensile nature symbol is like this. So this is the tensile nature member. Suppose if I take joint B, this is B. From B to C, one member is acting. B to A, one more member is acting. B to F, one more member is acting. Here we don't know the nature of force. So what is our assumption? All members are in tensile nature. So the tensile nature symbol is like that. So from B to C, next from B to F symbol. So like that we have to assume the nature of force. After completion of nature of force, next to go for the steps. But before going to calculate the method of joints, RL sections, RL tension coefficient method, first you should know what is sin theta, what is cos theta. When we are going to apply a sin theta, when we are going to apply a cos theta, when we are going to apply a tan theta. See, first of all, sin theta means it's a opposite by hypotenuse. All of you note down this point. Next, if cos theta means it's a adjacent by hypotenuse. If the tan theta means it's sin theta by cos theta, it means opposite by adjacent. So before going to solve one problem, first you should know what is sin theta and what is cos theta. What is sin theta and what is cos theta. So this is the important. So all of you note down these points. All of you note down these points. 121 Samyukta. Once unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Is it completed?
No, sir.
Fast ma. We don't have much time. All of you write down the fast. It's a running notebook means you have to write very fast. Then only we can move for further steps. Fast. One 22 Anusha.
Yes, sir.
Completed.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can I erase this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And one small example of a method of join. One small example of a method of joint. All of you draw this diagram. A, B, C, D. From A to D, base is 1 meter. From C to D, height is also a 1 meter. This is your example diagram. And in the external point of view, he may ask the question, that is, find the number forces by given truss. All of you draw this diagram, and below that write a question. Find forces in the member. Find the forces in the member. Or else find member forces by given truss. By given truss. So like that, way. So first of all, before going to solve this example problem, first you remember your engineering mechanics. First you remember your engineering mechanics. Before going to solve one problem, each and every student is going to assume some points. That is, all horizontal forces take as a positive, that is towards right side direction. Towards the left side direction take negative. All upward forces are take positive. All downward forces take negative. Clockwise movement take positive. Anti-clockwise movement take negative. Before going to solve any kind of problem, this is the very important. Our assumption part is very important. Right side direction positive, left negative, upward positive, downward negative, and clockwise positive, anti-clockwise negative. So this is very important. And solution. So in this given trust, first of all, you need to find the zero forces. Zero forces. First, you need to check this diagram. In this diagram, any force is getting zero value. Can anyone tell me the answer? Can anyone tell me the answer? Is there any zero force member? First, you need to understand what are the joints in this given problem. That is, A is a joint, B is the joint, C is joint, D is joint. Total 4 joints are available here. Next, members. If you take joint A, from A to B one member is acting, from A to B another member. AB, AD. Next, if you take joint B, BC, BA, BD. BA means already AB completed. So next further BC and BD. If you take C, CB is one member, CD is another member. CB means BC is equal to CB. So already BC we have written. Next member is CB. CD. So totally 5 members. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 members are acting here. AB, AD, BC, BD, next CD. So in these 5 members, any one of member is getting zero force. Any member is getting zero force. Once remember your method of joints. 125, Akash.
Yes, sir.
Akash, once observe this diagram. In this diagram, any member force is getting zero. Just think whether it is a correct or wrong, it doesn't matter. But you have to open your mouth. Say yes or no, Akash.
Sir.
Yeah, tell me once. Tell me the answer. One 117 Ashrita.
Sir.
One Ashrita, once observe this diagram, and any member force is getting zero value. You don't know?
BD is getting 0, sir.
BD.
BC are also.
Okay, we'll see next. 109 Srividya. Once unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Once observe this diagram and tell me the answer. Zero force member. Cheppu. Okay, I'll tell the zero force member. That is, if you take joint C to CB, C to CD is the zero force. zero force member is equal to FCB is equal to FCB is equal to 0. But why? Okay, I am saying these two members will get 0. But why? What is the reason behind it? 114 Rajamani.
Sir, sir, it is collinear, sir.
Which one is collinear?
Sir, join C.
It means CB and CD is collinear.
Yeah, yes. Yes, sir.
Wait. 122 Arjun Rathod.
Yes, sir.
See, I am saying here 0. CB and CD are 0. But why? What is the reason?
Because there no forces are acting. External forces.
Yes. Yes, exactly. And but we should say it is called as a Rajamani. Am I?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Non-collinear.
It's a non-collinear. Am I?
Non-collinear అయితేనే జీరో వస్తుంది.
It's a non-collinear. It's not a collinear. Because non-collinear means, see here, if you take joint to C, there is only two forces are acting, two members, CB and CD. So that is called as a non-collinear. And observe at joint C, the joint C don't have any external load and any support reactions is not acting at joint C. So that's why it is called as a non-collinear. If you take joint B, it is having three members and also it is acting one external load. So joint B, joint A, joint D is a collinear. So suppose these are not zero forces, but after finding the values, it may be get zero value, but it is not a matter. But before CB and CD are 0. Write down FCB equal to FCD is 0. And find out first point is support reactions. Support reactions. Again, once observe this diagram. In this diagram, at A, it is a hinge support. See, it is a hinge
Roller.
support. Next, at joint to D,
Roller
it
support.
is a roller. So at hinge support, already you know that two reactions are there. Vertical reaction, horizontal reaction. So vertical we can indicate as VA, horizontal we can indicate as HA. And at roller support only one reaction is, that is VD. All of you note down support reactions, and beside draw these two figures. At joint A, hinge support, two reactions are acting, vertical, horizontal, and at joint D, it's only roller support, one reaction is acting, that is VB. And just now we discussed about how to find the support reactions. That is by using of equilibrium equations. By using of equilibrium equations. So first of all, I am applying horizontal forces. Horizontal is x. X direction is horizontal. Sigma fx is equal to 0. Sigma fx is equal to 0. So first of all, in this diagram, how many horizontal forces are acting? How many horizontal forces are acting? First, you need to observe this diagram. Yes, our first point is summation of all horizontal forces is equal to 0. In this diagram, observe how many horizontal forces are acting here and what are they. So if you see clearly, only one horizontal force is acting here. That is HA. HA. Except HA, no other reaction is acting horizontally. So we need to write HA is equal to 0. HA is equal to 0. The first equilibrium equation completed. Next, summation of all vertical forces is equal to 0. And again, once observe this diagram, how many vertical forces are acting here? That is, totally 3 vertical forces are acting. VA is vertical force, VA is vertical force, and one more external load is also acting, that is P. P also here vertical force. And once see these directions, all upward forces are take positive, all downward forces are take negative. In this diagram, VA is acting upward direction, so take positive. VD is acting upward direction, so it is also positive. Right here, VA plus VD. Next, one external load is acting at joint B, but it is downward direction. So downward direction means take negative. Take negative. So we can write it as a VA plus VD is equal to P. Then it is equation number 1. Then it is equation number 1. And two forces completed, horizontal force, vertical force. Next, remaining equilibrium equation is sigma moment. Sigma moment. Here totally 4 joints are there, or else 4 points are there. Take any one as a reference. Take any one as a reference. See here, I am taking at point A as a reference. So moment at A is equal to 0. Moment at A is equal to 0. It means whatever the forces, passing through at point A, all are 0. All are 0. Suppose if I take HA, HA is passing through this joint A. So HA is considered as a 0. Next VA. VA is passing through A. So that is also 0. Next to external load point P. That is also passing through A. So these all are 0 except VD. Except VD. See, in horizontal direction, vertical directions, only right side, left side, upward, downward. But while doing calculation part of movements, take clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction. Clockwise is positive, anti-clockwise is negative. And take A as a reference point and calculate VD. Calculate VD. That is moment formula. Moment formula. First you need to find the moment formula is moment equal to force into perpendicular distance. So this is the formula for moment. Moment is equal to force into perpendicular distance. So here one force is acting, that is Vd, with the perpendicular distance is 1 meter, because A is our reference point. So from D to A, D to A, our perpendicular distance is 1 meter. It means it is anti-clockwise direction. Vd is a anti-clockwise direction. It means minus Vd into 1 meter. Minus Vd into 1 is equal to 0. It means Vd is equal to 0. It means Vd is equal to 0. And this Vd value substitute in equation number 1. Vd substitute in equation number 1. Va plus Vd equal to P. In place of Vd, just substitute 0 is equal to P. Then we can write it as a Va is equal to P. Va equal to P. And here totally our reactions are HA, Va and Vd. HA we got 0. Va we got P. Vd we got 0. This is our support reactions. All of you note down support reactions. Note down the support reactions. One not eight Shiva Gangadhar
Yes, sir.
completed.
Yes, sir. Complete.
121 Jhansi
Yes, sir.
completed.
Completed, sir.
Yes. See, so many students are confusing how to take the movement, whether it is a clockwise, whether it is a anti-clockwise direction. So once you observe here, all of you able to see my face?
Yes, sir.
See how to take the movement. These two fingers are very important. These two fingers are very important, and whatever the movement is you are going to calculate, so take as a reference point. So in this problem I have taken A as a reference point. So in that A point, put finger like this. Don't adjust this finger, just keep that place, this finger, thumb. After that, whatever the movement is calculating, just operate this finger. In this problem, we have calculated at point to D. At point to D, we have taken that as a anti-clockwise direction. So take this is reference point A and adjust movement anti-clockwise. This is anti-clockwise direction and this is clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise and clockwise direction. So that is very, very important. And just now we discussed about see A as a reference point, and we have calculated D. See, the direction is upward only, but A as a reference point, we are going to calculate from D to A. It means see here your direction from D to A. It means it is a anti-clockwise direction. Suppose D as a reference point. One more example. Sigma M D. It means D as a reference point, and whatever the forces passing through D, that all is zero. It means except VA and P. VA and P. We need to calculate these two values and D as a reference point. Now see that direction, it is upward only, but from A to D, it means it is a, so like this. The direction is like this. It means A to D as positive, A to D as positive, and here this is downward direction and D as a reference point. So D to D, D to D. This is also a anti-clockwise direction. So like that you have to do this type of problems. After completion of support reactions, the next step is we need to find the joint equilibrium equations by taking off each and every joint. Write down the second step, joint equilibrium equations. So in this problem, first of all, I am considering joint A. If I take joint A, I will be finding two unknown forces. That is AD, AB. AD and AB. Joint A. This is the joint A. At joint A, one vertical force is acting. It means one vertical member and one horizontal member. Our direction is convert all nature of forces is tensile, and here two reactions are there, HA and VA at joint A. VA, HA. So here we are calculating forces. This is D, this is B. It means from A to D. Force AD from A to B. It means force AB. Force AB. Same. Again, apply equilibrium equation conditions. Same. Apply equilibrium equation conditions. That is, summation of horizontal forces are 0. Summation of horizontal forces are 0. First of all, in this only this figure, because here we are calculating joint A. So only in this figure, how many horizontal forces are acting here? That is two horizontal forces, HA and FAD. These two are the horizontal forces. Write down HA and remember your directions. Don't forget your directions. This is positive, this is negative. Upward positive, downward negative. Don't confuse. And this is right side direction, so positive only. This is also a right side, so take both as a positive. HA plus FAD is equal to 0. Already we know that HA value. HA is 0. 0 plus FAD is equal to 0. Then it is FAD is equal to 0. Next, summation of vertical forces is equal to 0. And in this diagram, how many vertical forces are acting, or else how many vertical members are acting? That is two vertical. VA is the vertical force from A to B. It is FAB. A to B means FAB. So VA direction is upward. Upward means here positive. Next, AB direction also upward. So positive. VA plus FAB is equal to 0. VA plus FAB is equal to 0. Already we know that VA value. Already we know that VA value. What is the VA value? That is P plus FAB is equal to 0. Then we can write it as a FAB is equal to minus P. So already CB is 0, CD is 0. Now we have completed AD force completed and AB completed. In this figure totally 5 members. AB, AD, BCR, CB, CDR, DC, BDR, DB. And in these 5 members, AD completed, ADR, DA completed, AB completed, Next C to B, that is 0, 4. C to B or B to C. Next C to D, that is also completed. It means totally 4 member forces completed except BD. Now next we have to find the BD force also. BD force also. So while calculating the BD force, which joint is we are going to take? You can take joint to B, no problem. You can take joint to D, no problem. Any one you can take. Here I am going to take joint B. Here I am going to take joint to B. After taking joint to B, how many members are acting and how and any external load is acting in joint B. First you need to understand that point. See, first of all, the member forces at joint to B to C, one member force, B to A, another member force, B to D. It means at joint B, totally 3 members are acting and one external load also acting here, that is P. This is joint to B. It means from B to C, B to A, and one more joint B to D. And our nature of force is, assume it as a tensile. Tensile direction is, this is the tensile direction. And here one external load is acting, P. And here we can write it as a F BC, F BD, FBA, FBA. And here one of the most important point is joint to be totally 3 members. BC horizontal member, BA vertical member, and BD is inclined member. BC horizontal member, BA vertical member, BD inclined member. So as already you know that if your member is in inclined nature, then we have to resolve the forces. If your member is inclined to nature, then we have to resolve the forces. Resolve the forces. How to resolve the forces? Before going to resolve the forces, first you need to find the angle. First you need to find the angle. First observe your diagram. See, your base is 1 meter and height is 1 meter. In your mathematical point of view, if base and height are same, then apply tan inverse. Tan inverse 1 meter by 1 meter. If your base is 1 meter, height is 1 meter, it means both are same. Then in mathematical point of view, just apply tan inverse 1 by 1. Then your angle is 45 degree. Then your angle is 45 degree. And just write here, because from B to D is inclined member. So write here 45 degrees. Right here 45 degree. Next, go for further step. Here also first apply summation of horizontal forces is 0. Summation of horizontal forces is 0, and how in inclined nature that is having two forces. One is horizontal, one is vertical force. It means how to resolve the forces. Horizontal, vertical. Horizontal and vertical. So like that we have to resolve the forces. Clearly I will write here. This is B, and your angle is 45 degree. Then resolve the forces. One is vertical force, another one is horizontal. It means F B D, F B D, and wherever the angle is there, then write your angle 45 degrees. 45 degrees, and wherever your angle is there, just apply cos theta, and angle is not there, just apply sin theta. See, in this problem, first calculate summation of horizontal forces is equal to 0. In this figure, first find what are the horizontal forces are acting. What are the horizontal forces? It means B to C. One horizontal force is acting, that is FBC. Next, after resolving the forces, here FBD also a horizontal force, and check that direction. Right side. So take positive F B D, and after resolving, just apply sin theta or cos theta. See here, we don't have angle, so sin 45 degree. And is there any horizontal forces? No, simply 0. And already we have calculated FBC value, that we got 0 plus FBD as usual, because this is unknown. And what is the sine 45 degree? That is 1 by root 2 is equal to 0. Simple, FBD is equal to 0. So here BD also completed. So totally 5 member forces has been calculated. AB, AD, BC, CD, BD. And here we have applied only sigma fx is equal to 0. And is there any need of sigma vertical force is equal to 0? Basically no need, but once we'll apply, all vertical forces are 0. Why? Because up to now we have completed all force, but whether it is a correct or not, we don't know. So once we'll apply, all vertical forces are 0. Once we'll calculate the vertical forces also. In this diagram, how many vertical forces are acting? That is B to A, FBA, one vertical force, that is downward direction, take negative, load, external load is acting downward direction, take negative, and after resolving PA also a vertical. So this is also a downward direction, and here after resolving there is a angle. So wherever the angle is there, here wherever the angle is there, then just apply cos theta and write down minus P minus FBA or AB, whatever it may be, both are same, minus FBA. This is BD. BD cos 45 degrees is equal to 0. And already we have calculated FBA value. Once check previous. That is FBA value we have calculated. The value is minus P and minus FBD. Here we are checking the values. So don't put zero value here. This is only for checking purpose. And cos 45 1 by root 2 is equal to 0. Minus P, minus into minus plus, minus FPD 1 by root 2 is equal to 0. Minus P plus P cancel. Then simple FPD is equal to 0. So our checking is correct. Our checking is correct. All of you note down. See, this is only for your running notebook reference point of view. I will give my PDF. Okay. Take one new book and whatever I am sharing the PDFs, just copy paste in your notebook. Then only you can understand the subject. This is only the running notebook point of view. Today evening I'll share my PDF. Okay. 101 Tarun, completed or not? 101 Tarun. 116 Pushpalata.
Yes, sir.
Completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 102 Ramu.
Sir.
Completed?
No, sir.
Or else take screenshot, yaar.
Yes, sir.
Can I erase this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is only one small example. Next. Write down. One problem. Find the forces in all the members by using method of joints. This is your diagram. Find the forces in all the members by using method of joints. By using method of joints. I have to draw this diagram. Solution. That is, first find the support reactions. In this figure, at joint to A, it is having hinge support. So two forces are acting: vertical PA, horizontal HA, and roller support at joint C. Only one vertical force is acting, VC. So first you need to find the support reactions. First apply vertical summation of all horizontal forces is equal to 0, and in this figure how many horizontal forces are acting? That is only HA. Remaining are vertical forces only. Only HA is the horizontal force. So HA. No more other values are there. So it is simply 0. Simple. HA is equal to 0. Next, apply vertical forces is 0. Vertical forces is 0. Once observe in this diagram, totally how many vertical forces are acting? That is 3 vertical forces. VA vertical force, VC another vertical, and one external load also acting as a vertical leg. That is downward direction, and VA and VC both are upward direction. So VA and VC take positive, VA plus VC, and 20 kilonewton, that is acting vertical downward direction. So take negative minus 20 is equal to 0 VA plus VC is equal to 20. This is equation number 1. Next, third equilibrium equation, sigma moment, and take any one point as a reference. Here moment about A is equal to 0. Moment about A is equal to 0. And moment formula, force into perpendicular distance. Force into perpendicular distance. Write down here moment force into perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance means, suppose your force is vertical direction, then your distance will be in horizontal. Suppose your force is in horizontal direction, the perpendicular distance is in vertical direction. Now, moment about A, it means whatever the forces passing through at point A, all should be 0. It means HA is passing through A, VA is passing through A. So HA and VA is 0. And what are the other forces? And VC is acting and 20 kilonewton is acting here. 20 kilonewton acting here. That is first VC. It means C to A. C to A. It is a anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction. Take negative minus VC. And what is the perpendicular distance from C to A? C to A, that is L into L. Next, one more 20 kilonewton is acting, that is B to A. B to A. Moment is take clockwise or anti-clockwise. It means B to A. This is clockwise direction. Take positive 20 and here moment formula is force into perpendicular distance. Here 20 kilonewton is the force, and what is the perpendicular distance here? This is important. It means first draw one line. So this is the perpendicular distance from A to here. Here he did not mention any perpendicular distance, so just assume it is the x. It is the x. 20 into x is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Then it is the second equation. Then it is the second equation. Next, find the distance of AB. After finding, then easily we can get the x distance value. What is the x distance here? And once you can remember in your mathematics, Once you can remember your mathematics, what is the property of right angled triangle? What is the property of right angled triangle? By property of right angle triangle. See here, from B to, this is the straight line. So here this is the right angle triangle, and assume it as a M. So before going to solve the right angle triangle, first we need to calculate triangle ABC. After completion of triangle ABC, next to go for the right angle triangle, that is ABM. ABM. First I am calculating the total triangle because I need to calculate AB distance here. AB distance. After calculating AB distance, that AB distance I will be applying to right angle triangle. So first calculate the triangle ABC. Triangle ABC. It means total triangle. Total triangle. And at A there is a 60 degree. In this total triangle, here I am calculating AB distance. AB distance. And what is the formula for this triangle ABC? That is cos, at A we are having 60 degree. 60 degree is equal to AB by AC. AB by AC. It means cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse, or else cos theta is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. So we need to calculate AB. Here AB is a base, or else we can take it as a adjacent, because your angle is in at point A. So this will be a your adjacent. Or else we can call it as a base. So cos 60 degree is equal to AB by AC. AB by AC. And cos 60 degree is equal to AB by, see here, from A to C the distance is L. A to C the distance is L. So simply we can write it as a AB is equal to L cos 60 degree. What is the value of cos 60? That is 1 by 2. L into 1 by 2. That equal to L by 2. So AB distance is L by 2. Next, calculate the X value. Take AB as a reference and calculate the X value, because Here x is the unknown value. X is the unknown value from triangle. See, x distance is from point A to point M only. Point A to point M. It means take this right angle triangle, that is ABM or else AMB. From triangle ABM. ABM. Cos theta. Here cos theta means at point A we are having 60 degree is equal to, already you know that cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse, or else cos theta equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. AM by AB. AM is adjacent by AB. AM by AB. See how the variations of angle here, that you need to understand. In this diagram, your angle is suppose at A. So then wherever your angle is there, then we should call it as the adjacent. But once you observe previous triangle ABC, we have taken at AB as the adjacent. But here due to the right angle triangle, if your angle is there, then AM is the adjacent and it is the hypotenuse. Due to this right angle triangle, AM is the adjacent, AB is the hypotenuse, and cos 60 degree is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. Here adjacent is AM by AB. Now we can write it as the AM is equal to AB cos 60 degree. AM is equal to AB cos 60 degree. AM is equal to, already we have calculated AB, that is L by 2. L by 2. And cos 60 degree value is 1 by 2. Then AM is equal to L by 4. AM is equal to L by 4. And here from A to M, the distance is X. A to M, it means AM is X. So in place of AM, write X is equal to L by 4. So we have calculated X value also. And this X value substitute in equation number 2. This X value substitute in equation number 2. Here 20 into X, in place of X just substitute L by 4. What is minus VC into L minus VC into L plus 20 into X means it's L by 4 is equal to 0. Minus VC into L plus 20 into X means L by 4. This X value substitute in equation 2. Then we can write it as a this entire value transfer into right side. 20 into L by 4 is equal to VC into L. Here L cancel and 4 1 ja 4 5 ja 20. It means VC is equal to 5 kilonewton. VC is equal to 5 kilonewton. Again, this VC substitute in equation number 1. Then you will get VA value. All of you write down. Substitute VC equation in 1. In 1. That is VA plus VC is equal to 20. VA plus 5 is equal to 20. VA is equal to 15 kilonewton. VA equal to 15 kilonewton. So this VA and VC are the support reactions. VA and VC are the support reactions. And already we have calculated HA value also. And HA value we got 0. 0. And right here clearly the support reactions HA is equal to 0. VA is equal to 15 kilonewton. VC is equal to 5 kilonewton. So this is the support reactions. After completion of support reactions, next is to calculate joint equilibrium equations. By using of joint equilibrium equations, we can find the member forces. We can find the member forces. That is your homework problem. Remaining part is your homework problem. It means find the member forces. In this problem, totally 1, 2, 3. 3 members are acting. AB, BC, CA. AB, BC, CA. AB, 1 member, BC, 1 member, AC, third member. Totally 3 member forces. So that is your homework problem. 106 Anil. 127 Anusha.
Yes, sir.
Completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 118 Ritika. 118 Ritika.
Yes.
Completed?
Completed, sir.
103 Malesh.
Yes, sir.
Completed?
Sir.
Rahul 110.
Completed, sir.
Vishwateja 138.
Completed, sir.
Okay. Wait for 2 minutes. I'll take the attendance. 102 Aniket.
Done, sir.
You can exit now.
Okay, sir.
131 Niharika. 131 Niharika. 140 Ramya.
Present.
Ramya, you can exit now. 121 Samyukta.
Yes, sir.
Exit. 122 Anusha.
Yes, sir.
Exit. 125 Akash.
Present, sir.
117 Asrita.
Yes, sir.
109 Srividya.
Yes, sir.
14 Rajamani.
Present, sir.
Exit అయిపోండి. 122 Arjun